Welcome back to another episode of the Louisville Bulls franchise. We just suffered our first loss of our Louisville Bulls career in Cleveland, 14-13, in a devastating game. The Browns cooked up a final drive in the final minute, in the final few spewing seconds of that game to win it. But today we take on the 2-2 Pittsburgh Steelers, where we could win big, hopefully. They're 2-2. Let's see what happens. I'll see you guys at halftime.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Bulls and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Bulls of Louisville taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Louisville, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. First carry now for Gus Edwards, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We look at this Steeler defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were fantastic a week ago with that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. They go with Edwards left side. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the 2nd-year man, Charles, from Pitt. Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Pickett. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's fielded at the 45. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Edwards. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Off the option, here's Edwards. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out. And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. You do. Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have that opportunity. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far. Well, this is a football game, right? It is. How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that? I like it. Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division. And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. will go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Pickett. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Running left is Edwards. Oh, what a move. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Oftentimes broken tackles are his specialties, and put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Back to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Pickett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. That one complete to Hill. They juked him. Flashes another juke. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Tucker's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now
with 1 second to go in the half, we have a 9-3 lead.
Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Steelers just put the squib kick back for a touchdown, and now it's going to be a 10-9 halftime deficit. And there it is, 10-9 Steelers at the half. Well, the first half that wasn't great, but a first half that could really be a second half right now. We really need to start, you know.
And we welcome you back live now.
We got to kick it off. So we're going to go to the half. Jackson 5 of 7, 88 yards. Rushing 16 for 63. No touchdowns for my squad. A kick return touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So now
So
will
time for the
return.
second half as the
Kick it off.
Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On the give, it's Warren. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays, and the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls have cut the lead back down to 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Now a run with Warren, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. first down carry for Harris. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Warren. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A 35-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Louisville offense back out now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. His throw incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 90 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And he's got some space here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips.
We lose our 2nd straight game.
And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one,
24 for
didn't
90
they?
and a touchdown.
You look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the
had the
Steelers,
other
they
touchdown.
move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Louisville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
That was 27-17. So who had the other touchdown? I don't know. We lose our second straight. That does it for me, folks. I'm sorry. We lost. Please like, comment, and subscribe. These videos will be out tomorrow.